Hi guys, welcome to Tarka by Ritika. I thought because of the pandemic you must be missing out on your favorite Indian food takeaways. So let's make a very quick and yummy snack which will be ready in a jiffy and you can have it any time of the day. So we're going to make Punjabi pakoras today. You may have known it, may know it by bhajiyas. So we'll be doing potato bhajia and onion bhajia today. So let's get started. Yeah. So the pakoras are actually made with the gram flour. So it's actually chickpea flour. I believe you should be it should be easily available in the Indian stores or in the Indian sections in your regular departmental stores. So this is a very healthy flour to be used for regular everyday consumption. So in this chickpea flour, I'm going to add some water. And I'm going to make a paste of it. Don't use warm water here when you're mixing to the chickpea flour. So around a cup is what I'm going to add. I've already added half a cup. So when you're mixing this, you should ensure that we don't want any knots in it. We want this puree to be quite smooth. So that's why I'm using a whisker. And if you look at the consistency of this, we don't want it to be very runny. Like, let me just show you. Like, this is the consistency that we want. And I'm going to add like maybe it looks a little thick to me, so I added another spoon. Yeah, so this now looks good to me. It's not very thick, not very thin. The perfect thickness. So now I'm going to add around some garlic, which I have just very finely grounded. A teaspoon of garlic, a tablespoon of chopped ginger. You can even use the ginger garlic paste which is available off the shelf. Then I have around 2 just little chilies, very finely chopped. And then I have some coriander leaves, again finely chopped. If you don't have coriander or cilantro, you can even use fenugreek or any other green herbs. Actually, they give a very good flavor to the pakoras. And then I'm going to add around a teaspoon of fresh lime juice. And I'm going to mix the batter again. So now I'll be adding my spices. So we're going to add a teaspoon of salt, around half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and then I have I'm adding half a teaspoon of garam masala. So you may call it the curry powder. And then I have the coriander powder, half a teaspoon of that. And I have cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin. And I'm also going to add a teaspoon of ajwain seeds or carom seeds. And of course, a little bit of red chili for that, for the fun. Still looks a little thick to me, so I'm just very carefully adding another teaspoon of oil. Right. Okay, so now we are ready to fry them. So what I've added here is I'm going to fry my pakoras in mustard oil, but you can actually use any vegetable oil or ghee or olive oil for the frying here. So So this takes some time. The oil needs some time, and we need to have. It's best you use a utensil which has a thicker bottom, and it should be smaller at the base, and it should have a wider mouth, so that when you're frying, it's easier for you to take it out, and you don't have the risk of spilling hot oil on yourself. So what? Okay. So I have the potatoes which I've cut into little discs. So try to take the bigger potatoes, and you need to cut them into discs of like 1/4 inch thickness. And my onions are cut into these beautiful rings. Yeah. And then we are ready. Okay. So my oil looks good, ready to go for the frying. So I'm going to take a piece by piece of the potatoes, and then dip it into this chickpea flour, and I'm going to very carefully drop it in the oil. So when you see that the pakoras are actually rising to the top, and they are, you see these bubbles, that means your oil is at the perfect temperature. So now I'm going to slowly move them and turn them around. If you can see, the pakoras are kind of swelling up. You see, they're puffing. Sometimes what happens that when you put the pakora in for frying, a lot of the batter starts spreading to the sides. So like I have one piece here, but sometimes you'll see a lot of it. That means your batter for the pakoras is very thin. So you may need to add a little bit of more gram flour to it and mix it again. Like right now we don't have any residues, right? So this is like, the consistency is perfect. So I'm waiting for the pakoras to become like a little golden in color. So see, like this. A little bit more is needed here. And they look good too. They're good. So I'm just carefully taking them out. So now we'll be doing the second batch of the onion bhajiyas. So for the onion bhajiyas, I'm actually going to mix them all in the batter. I'm going to take some of the rings in my hand and then carefully put them. Them a bit. Just keep moving them a little bit in between. Let's have a look at this. So these look well done to me. Okay, so your amazing tea time snack is ready.
Wow. Thank you.